Hello everybody, and this is your next tutorial on Allegro Made Easy. Now I'm so sorry that I never made videos in a while. I've been so busy with schoolwork and basketball and stuff, and just so you know, I did make my basketball team, so yay me. So but I've gone off this too long, and I'm gonna make an Allegro tutorial because these are what people are mainly watching. So if you've watched my last tutorials, you basically learn how to move a box around the screen, and you learn about double buffering in the last tutorial. You learn about key presses and stuff, right? Well, games, even the little essential things in games make games fun, just like the sound and stuff. Like, you might not even notice it when you're playing a game, but the sound effect makes games just sound and feel better. Without sound effects is boring. And same with the background. Who really wants to play a game with a black background? If you do, then I don't know, unless you're playing some space fighter game, nobody really wants a black background. You want like a real background picture. So if you wanted to, you can create your own on Allegro. If you wanted to, but I'm going to show you how to take a image and how you can make that image and put it into Allegro. So first, I took an image off the internet, so it's not mine, so I do not take credit for it. And what I did was open it in Paint, and I saved it as background.bmp. Now, for those of you that did not watch my font tutorials, this this background.bmp will go in this following folder. So C++ projects, that's where I save my projects. And your project folder, so my project folder is Allegro Tut 1. Then click Allegro Tut 1 again, or your project folder's name again. And in this folder, you drag and drop your BMP. Now make sure it is a BMP, a bitmap file. Okay, not JPG, not GIF, but BMP. So once you have it in that folder, we're going to open up Allegro tutorial, or Allegro Tut. So before, in our last tutorial, we did create bitmap. Now we're going to be loading a bitmap. So in order to do this, we follow me, you put bitmap star and name whatever you want. So let's name it background image. That's kind of long for a name, but let's just do that. Or you can name whatever you want. And it's equal to load underscore bitmap. And right here is a file name. So I'm putting background.bmp. And right here is the palette, the color palette you're using. Now most likely in most of your programs this is going to be null. Because unless you make your own custom color palette and you're trying to use the default one, just put no. I'm not going to tell you how to change the palette because I'm not interested in that kind of stuff, and if you want to look more in depth into it, you can search it up on Google, but it's not really all that important. So we loaded our image, we put no, and remember you have to load it. If you do not load it, it will not work. So let's go down here, and instead of now in game programming, this is what you have to notice. Why would it be wrong to blit it after I draw my rectangle? Well, that would be stupid. You know why? Because in programming, it goes from top to bottom. So it does all this if, else, if statements, and it goes rect fill. So it will draw the square to the buffer. Then it will draw the background over the square on the buffer, which is not what we want. We want to draw the square on top of the background. Now, if you don't understand what I mean, I'll show you what I mean by this. So, bitmap source, it's called background image, and let's put to the buffer 640 by 480. And so let's compile and run this program. and if you see, there's no square because we drew the background image after we drew the square, so it just overlaps it. So in order to make this work, I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna paste this above it. So then let's go, and as you see, my square right there, and then it's still on the screen. So basically it's procedural. You basically, it goes here, then it goes there, then it does whatever. It does it in the order that you put it through. The only way we're gonna do it in the order is if you use threads. But threads are a different subject matter, and you won't be learning about that now. Um, threads basically allow you to do a multiple of things all at once instead of doing it separately. I'm not really knowledgeable on threads, but I'm gonna be searching it up so I can show you guys. So basically, that's how you load a bitmap. Now, if you didn't know, that's how you can load sprites too. So if you got the sprite image, and you do the same thing, create a bitmap, load the picture file, right? And then you can put it as whatever you want it to do. So next tutorial, I'll show you about sprites and sprites movements and stuff like that, so you just get a hang of it. So then that's how you put a background, and I hope you like this tutorial. And if you have any questions, do not be afraid to ask. So please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.